What is going on, Colts Nation? He is Jamal Lawrence. I am Eric Smith, your co-host of the Colts Cast. Hey,
yo.
Let's get right into it. Breaking news. Y'all already saw it, man. The Indianapolis Colts are not signing Justin Simmons because he signed a 1-year deal worth $8 million with $7.5 million guaranteed. That's all it took. That's all it took to bring him to Atlanta. Yeah, fun stuff. Now we're gonna start a guy who just suplexed our starting slot receiver. We like our guys, right? We like them.
We like our guys. We love our guys. Come on now.
I wonder how much effort Chris Ballard actually put into this. I know he doesn't bid. He's probably just gonna set it all. He probably said, "Yo, we'll give you $6 million, bro," and that's all. He's still put and no bargaining. No, he didn't want to bring him in. That's it, and that's why a lot of free agents don't come to Indy. But on the other hand, there are free agents who just didn't want to come to Indy. Daniel Hunter, Simmons. Maybe he just wanted to play in Atlanta. Don't know.
Who is just waking up every morning and saying, "Oh, I got to go play in Atlanta"? Tell me that.
You see Mercedes-Benz, man.
Yeah, that's a nice stadium. No, yeah, I guess their retractable roof does work, but it's a different story for a different day.
Atlanta's on the cut. I don't know, man. Raheem Morris is down there, right? Yeah. So maybe he just wanted to play for a defensive-minded head coach.
Just admit Ballard ain't offer the money, bro. Just give the people what they need to hear. Not what
Ballard ain't offer the money.
Give them what they need to hear.
No, yeah. I don't know, but he bargain bin Ballard. It's Jamal's been very critical of Ballard. I thought this was gonna be, I don't know, different this time, right?
No, and it's crazy because we just talked about this. I think it was like 2 or 3 episodes ago where we literally said this could be the prime time where we're talking about how much he could be sub 10 million a year, and we're like, could he really be sub 10 million a year? And we literally talked about it for a couple minutes, and he went for sub 10 million,
mostly guaranteed though,
mostly guaranteed. And at this point though, we got the cap space for what? We dropped this down to 18.5. Oh. I'm scared now.
We're going to roll that over into next season. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're going to keep restructuring contracts just to have Play-Doh money because it ain't real. We ain't using it, so it ain't real. But I ain't going off the deep end. Y'all know how I feel. Hey, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Hey, Ballard likes him young. He want to try to build him up, and then maybe after year 6.
Hold on, wait.
Hey, I said,
pause.
You ain't gonna pause me.
He like him young.
All right, Kendrick. No, but y'all know how I feel about it, man. Hey, listen, said it before, I say it again, 35 points. If that's what it takes, that's what it's going to have to take. Our D-line is popping. K-Mo is popping. But you know what don't matter, though, is if you get into the quarterback, but the quarterback gets the ball off because there's nobody playing defense back there.
Okay, I know what you're about to get to. Let's talk about it. So let's talk about our other segment. The Indianapolis Colts, they hosted the Arizona Cardinals for 2 joint camp practices, Wednesday and Thursday. Currently happening right now at Grand Park Sports Complex as we record. It's still ongoing, but we got to give the fans what they want. Y'all want content. So let's get right into it. Jamal, where would you like to start? You know what? I'm not even gonna let you pick. Because I got the topic for you.
Say less. Go ahead.
Wait. I'll give you. You want to start with the offense or defense?
Let's start with the offense. Let's go ahead and give them some. Let's see what we got popping with the offense.
Okay. Well, I think one of the offensive plays is to subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts, Colts Nation. If you're on YouTube, that's the best way to support us as it gets the video out to other Colts fans just like yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, it is completely free. We need at least 100 likes. I saw a lot of y'all watch that video, our last episode. I ain't seen no like button hit, so we need at least 100 piece on this one.
I need to go back and check the percentages and see how many people are watching who aren't subscribed, so we can make sure we get y'all locked in because y'all are here for a reason. So hit that sub button. Hit that button.
Locked in. Hey, okay, offense or defense?
Offense. Let's go offense first. Go ahead.
Anthony Richardson.
Hey, balling right now. He's looking good.
Balling. He found his groove. Good. Yeah, remember those haters overreacting over those 2 tiny drives in week 1? Nip that in the bud. We're back because my man threw a rocket to Anthony Gold for a long touchdown. That thing looked beautiful, had touch on it. It was everything. I mean, it had the zip, he was doing it effortless. But let's talk about Anthony Gold. He's looking good in camp so far, even with the Josh Downs injury. So, like, I feel confident that our slot. I mean, we also forget we still have Ashton Doolin. Like,
Mm-hmm.
back. I think we're in okay shape. I think Gold's taking advantage of his of the opportunity he has right now. Michael Pittman Jr. I don't know. He got that contract and he's looking really good as well. Had a dime to Michael Pittman Jr. for like a 40-yard touchdown or something.
Yeah, I think he had 2 touchdowns to MPJ yesterday.
Wow. So no Josh Downs, looking for Pittman a lot. He might get those targets like he did last year, at least to begin the season, if we're going to be missing Downs. But overall, I think the offense was moving from all the reports I've seen. I saw some videos as well of some highlights. They're showing some creativity, it seems like. I am happy to see what Shane Steichen has in store for us this regular season. Richardson's still going to be running the ball. Like Steichen stated earlier, it's not my favorite analogy, but he said, "Are you going to stop Steph Curry from shooting threes?" I understand what he means. You're not going to stop what they're really, really, really good at. And Richardson's talent as a rusher, it's ultimately top 5 in the league for quarterbacks. So
Yeah,
there you have it.
Without a doubt. I mean, that was clear. Like you said, I mean, Richardson's there. He's ready to play. And the fun thing about these joint practices are, again, we know the unfortunate news is probably on Saturday. We're not going to really see any starters out there, but they're getting a chance to open up this playbook against a real defense. People were talking about how the first preseason game was vanilla. Well, of course, we're not going to open the playbook up against the Broncos when we have our 4th stringers in there. But he's gonna slowly but surely show some of these plays that he has. And it can only make you excited when you see the success that MPJ has had so far. When you see the success that Anthony Gold has had so far. I mean, a speed demon who's getting down the slot, like you mentioned, and catching the ball. But my guy that I got to talk about is AD Mitchell, man. Listen, this dude is. I saw some film from today, posted from today, just it's long ago.
Okay,
stutter stepping, too clean. Broke off for a touchdown. Like, I mean, broke dude's ankle. I didn't even see what number it was. So sorry to whoever it was, the DB. But he was playing with the ones, and the ankles was left on the 10-yard line. And Mitchell caught the ball.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you got to check it out. And I'm saying this because I said a couple weeks ago, when we started talking about what was going to happen during this time, I said I think that Pierce's position may be in jeopardy, and I stand by that. I stand by that. Yeah, Pierce's he's playing all right, but he's getting these DPI calls that we're seeing, which is what he does. But we're talking about somebody in Mitchell who's blowing the top off the defense. This is what the Colts have been waiting and wanting for. Or maybe if not of all Colts fans, maybe if you are fine with just not having just somebody's gonna take it off. This is what I've been waiting on. So I'm excited to see that there's somebody out there who can shake and bake, get to the next level, and go up for any ball. Nothing against Pierce at all. But like I said, this is Pierce's spot to give up or to lose. And if you want my humble opinion, which some of you may not care about my humble opinion, but you're still listening right now, so you do care something about it. This AD spot, bro. Like I said before, listen, I don't care. I don't care about
Pierce led all wide receivers in offensive snaps last year. You think that's just going to go to fucking 4%?
Yes, I do think it is. You have somebody who's going to actually get the ball and catch the ball when it's to them. Now I understand that Pierce didn't get a lot of targets. I understand that. I'm not knocking that off. For somebody who played 700-800 snaps, yes, I would be shitty if I wasn't getting the targets, because if I'm out there playing like that, I expect some love. And I understand, quarterback this, quarterback that. But hey, these quarterbacks practice with these receivers every day. They know what they're capable of. So if you're not throwing it to them, that's because you just don't trust them from your standpoint. I don't care what that reason is. So yes, if I'm Pierce, I will be pissed that I'm not getting as much love for the amount of snaps I'm playing. But what I'm saying is that when you're not getting that love, or when you're getting the ball thrown to you, it's only getting DPI. So you're not even getting yourself real stat lines to use, and the reality of it, I got somebody like Mitchell who's going to create that separation, who's not going to have to worry about doing that 50-50 jump because he's going to be blowing somebody out the water. Hey, that's your spot, dog. You got it.
Sounds like you're very high on AD Mitchell.
Yeah, absolutely. I said, yeah, I thought that it was. I've been waiting for an explosive receiver to step foot in this camp. I've been talking about how one of the biggest things I wanted, especially for the offense side of the ball, was competition in the wide receiver room. I felt like it was too drowned out. The competition's finally there, and I love it. I'm all about it. Even DJ Montgomery, I saw he caught a touchdown today. I mean, everybody's getting a little love. So, like I said, shout out to Richardson for getting the ball out there. But the competition in the wide receiver room is heating up a lot, and I hope it stays injury free because it can get ugly out there if all these guys are healthy and we have all these weapons to choose from. And I do hope, like I said before, if Pierce is going to be out there for those snaps, I hope he gets some balls thrown to him because it's a travesty to be out there for that many and not get the love that he deserves. So that's all. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. All right. I hear you. Hey, let's move on to defense. I feel like I'm hearing the same tune. Pass rush looks good. Secondary question mark.
Mm-hmm.
So look, y'all know how I felt during draft time, but I feel like this is like a give and take here. So, I wanted a cornerback in the first round, but then we wouldn't have gotten Latu. And from what I've seen, Latu is he is wrecking havoc on that line. He's getting first team reps. Pick your poison, right? So like we wouldn't have gotten Latu. Let's say Ibukam would have got hurt, then we would have been like, dang, we really should have drafted, Dallas Turner, Latu, somebody to help out on the line. So I can't be too mad about it, but I've seen many reports, our secondary is struggling. Marvin Harrison Jr., he looked like the real deal, which everybody already knew that.
We knew that. Yeah.
My question is for you, Jamal, will CJ Stroud throw for 500 yards against us week 1?
500, that's steep. Nah, he won't throw for 500, but I think he will get 400. CJ Stroud, man, he's gonna be throw heavy. He has a lot of weapons down there. And he's gonna try his best. And as I mentioned before, like I cannot stress this enough. Our D-line is phenomenal, but if the D-line is not gonna get there quick enough, it's not gonna matter. Stroud can roll. He's not the fastest, but he can roll. He can throw on the move. That still scares me because if he can break away from Latu, or if he can break away from Pay or Grove or D Buck doesn't get back there, GG.
Look,
Tank Dell, 70-yard touchdown.
This man about to get Bojangles Player of the Week, FedEx Player of the Week. He gonna be breaking every passing record. Yeah, they gonna say he a Hall of Famer after week 1. No, I'm just kidding. But we have to remember, week 2 when we did play the Texans last year. I know we were up by like 18 points or so, and we were playing that, that soft, kind of like a prevent defense just to make sure they don't rack up points. But Stroud was getting a lot of easy throws off. He was racking up yards. I'm just hoping he don't do that in a competitive game where they talk about Stroud like, he's the GOAT, and then they talk about our secondary like we have the 32nd ranked secondary. Or pass defense in the NFL. I really don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I don't either. And again, I obviously I hope Stroud doesn't go for 200 yards in the game, but I just have to be a realist with this. I just think that again, if the pressure is not, on him, I don't know how fast his release is, but if we're not back there in 2.5 seconds, I think it's gonna be a bad day. It's just gonna be a bad day.
It's hard to get back there that fast,
Yeah.
We don't blitz, it's up to our 4-man rush essentially to get back there, create pressure, get them to throw off, off angle, things like that, get them out their comfort zone. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We have to be a little worried about the secondary.
Oh, I'm 100% worried about secondary, and that's why I say, if we can give the points to secondary, hey, let them boys on the other side of the ball just play 4 quarters like they're down by 48 points the entire time. Like, hey, I need the Colts to drop 40 points a game. And I'm not saying to win. I just want to see them drop 40 points a game because the skills are there. The talent is there. I know they're not. I know they play some conservative ball, which is fine. But like, I need the Colts to come out gunning. If you want to get the longevity of this game, get to the playoffs, and you have a chance to win in the AFC South and get in that first round bye, whatever the case is,
playoffs.
Hey, we talking about the playoffs. You got to come out.
We already talking playoffs.
No. But you got to come out gunning. You got to come out gunning from week 1. We need home field advantage and all that stuff. We'll get to that term, as we get closer to week 1. But shout out to the Cards and the Colts. A great joint practice from both teams. I'm always excited to see that. Like I said, y'all know the deal. On Saturday night, it's going to still be a fun game. We get a chance to see some of these guys who can be impact player. Some of these guys will make the practice squad, but we need people out there because if something happens, someone goes down, we need that next person up. So it's a good time for these guys to get a chance to show off on the field.
Mhm.
So I'm excited to see them play. So still come on out and enjoy the team because it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, you're probably not going to see starters out there this week, so be prepared for that. But this is really an evaluation week
Yeah.
for a lot of players on our team that are trying to make that roster. We really get to sit down and see who can be that next impact guy, who's going to help out this team in the near future. So I'm excited. I'll be watching it just like I did last week. You know, maybe not as electrifying because we don't get to see Anthony Richardson, the starters out there, but hey, it's still Colts football.
Still Colts football. That's right.
Hey, that's going to be it for us, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Colts Cast. We are live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or any platform you use to listen to podcasts. We'll be back next time to give you some more Indianapolis Colts content.
Take it there.